I'm just gonna speak up on what y'all don't know, but in regards to my wife, she is probably, if not the smartest, one of the smartest people that I know.
Bible you crap is the origin of feces. You're just as brain dead as your boyfriend Nietzsche. The descent of man has been foretold as pseudo-crack science and comedy gold. With my Christian sword, I'm giving you scars by crushing your pride by dropping sick bars. With the power of God and the King of the Jews, I'm the natural selection to school this fool. I heard Miss Parker was giving out freebies. Her man found out I'm the dominant species. So choke on the truth and don't act surprised when Christians praise Jesus cause he's still alive. I will confess that your husband was wrong. You wear the pants and he wears the thongs. Your faith, Miss Parker, you act like a pig. You smell like fish team with a wig. Jesus is the Christ, he conquered the grave. Parker, when you die, you better be saved. You are the joke, and you're not real funny. Your body is cheap or hardly any money. Do you even cook or mop the floors? You weak little lady, I'll expose your flaws. You follow men's orders like a dumb little slave. I can be real petty and pee on your grave with your manly face and your low IQ. Quit being a failure, cause I own you. That's right, chicken head, I don't want no pissing. You worship the devil cause that's your religion. You're addicted to me, and you ain't got no life. Try all you want, you'll never be my wife. I'm a little bit hungry, so get me a tab. And when you serve me dinner, I'll pass on your crab.
Flawless victory.
It's an unfortunate situation.
You want to have a rap battle? I'll stand in for Paul.
Yeah, dude. I choose my champion to be Billy the Fridge.
Him? I'll crush him.
Dude.
No, all right, here we go. Hey, yo. G-Man said that Jesus is his boss. Your thesis is a loss. You suck a fucking dick. God can toss my fucking salad. Your argument invalid. I'll get a ballot and vote for fucking Satan, cause I'm hating. I like Xenu.
Okay, so
and
set
I
it
see
up.
what you
Set it
do
up. Next week.
when you
Next
eat doo-doo.
week,
You eat the poo-poo? You eat the doo-doo?
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite your apprehensive listeners.
The name is G-Man, not Milli Vanilli, and I'ma take a minute, throw shade at Billy. You say you're a pro, but you're really hot trash. G-Man's too sweet, like I'm hauling Nash. Billy the Hut, you can't touch my flow. Cock it back.
Headshot.
Now you can call me Paul's ego.
You're a boring MC, dude. You're killing DPs, dude. Trust me, Billy, nobody really wants to see you. Hey, little Billy, you must be feeling really silly. You tried to beat the underdog, such a pity.
You lack the brains to deal with me.
Professor X in this battle handle minds from the sea. I'm a lyrical giant, flow sicker than bubonic.
You're a small fry, little brain still hooked on phonics.
So run away, Billy, from the big bad wolf. Can't take the heat, get out the kitchen.
Little Billy's getting cooked.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
let's pay our respects. Billy's underground because Billy got wrecked. Such a waste of fame, a giant waste of skill. He tried to be the best, but he couldn't fit the bill. He really wasn't bright, he had a hit once or twice. He dwindled and he dwindled till he lost all of his light. He kept up this persona that he didn't really care.
Cakes, wig, and bakes, for his life was in despair.
Wore a dress for Halloween, as a woman he was basic. That's not more embarrassing than running around naked.
He rejected God, and that's why he fell. His gluttonous soul is burning in hell.
I pray for all the atheists, be saved from your sins. It's not too late, just repent. God will always let you in. Don't follow Billy's path, don't run away from Christ. Just read your Bible, yo, it grants eternal life.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
If your definition of true Christian is someone who is actually saved and redeemed by a risen Christ, then I fully admit that I was not a true Christian. G-Man, 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 G-Man. I need to read your Bible and do what it says.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. And today we're going to begin something that's going to last probably for about a week, because that's about the time when all the crying should start happening with the atheists and the atheist community. I give this about a week, if not the most 2 weeks, where I'm going to begin something that I probably should have did when all of this started. I'm talking since day one. I took some really bad advice, and I decided not to say nothing. And I realized that the strength of these people is for you to sit back and say nothing, and then people will assume everything that they're saying is true. And like I said, it's about time I start challenging some of the stuff that's being said about yours truly, and do some exposing myself. So again, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. We're going to take a look at the BGTV saga, where we're going to expose that fool for the fool that he is. Psalms 14:1 says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt and they have done abominable works. And trust you me, we're going to look at every abominable thing that this man has done in public. I thought about screen sharing a couple of things to you guys to put the fear of God in that young man, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to my word, what I said in my original video. I'm going to hold on to these things. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to let that dummy give me permission, like Miss Parker did. I'm going to let that dummy come on here and lie to your faces. And then I'm going to show him that he's wrong in front of all of you. So hopefully people learned from the Miss Parker getting exposed on here. Okay, because I got some juicy stuff on here I would love to show you regarding that too. But Miss Parker kind of left me alone, so I'm going to leave her alone. So again, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. Now, what I want to do here first, ladies and gents, is I want to explain that what we're going to see today is going to be a bit of an introduction for what I'm going to be doing with BGTV. BGTV deserves everything that he's going to get. And what he really deserves, he's probably not going to get, because we Christians, we like to practice something called grace. We tend to look past some of the more devious and disgusting things we know you've done. I can literally show you a picture that I know he owns that I can show all of you, and I'm not going to do that. For one thing, it's inappropriate content, and I don't think any of you should see that. You might have to put bleach in your eyes. I don't want you guys to see that. But then again, to come to think about it, all of you might have seen it. Who knows? You guys, because you guys look at some pretty disgusting stuff on your little Discords or whatever, or in your little private chats. But what I want to do in this little introduction is I want to show people who and what I'm dealing with first. So that way, when you see the future videos and you see my silliness, because a lot of you see this, let me let you guys see this again. A lot of you might think I'm being inappropriate for doing stuff like that. Maybe you think I'm inappropriate for doing this. Or perhaps you think I'm inappropriate for doing this. If any of that stuff bothers you, I highly suggest you unsubscribe to this YouTube channel, as I am going to thrash this young man for what he's done on his YouTube channel. And I promise you this, I am not him. I have an education higher than that of kindergarten, and I have much of a more of imagination than he does. Of an imagination than he does. So again, we're going to look at everything about this guy. And again, as me and Rebuke and Reprove and other people have said, atheism on YouTube is dead. And there's a reason why he chose to be an entertainer, because if he doesn't entertain, he really doesn't have anything else going on in his life. All right. So what I want to do is I want to show everybody his YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, because like I said, I'm not these reaction people. I'm not going to attempt to attack and then try to prevent another person's channel from growing and then pretend, which I'm going to prove they do. I'm going to prove that from the top down. But we'll start off with the, with the diarrhea, and that would be BGTV. We'll deal with them first before we start dealing with the upper echelon people. Because really, as GP has said in the past, he's nothing but a soldier anyway. He takes orders. He doesn't think for himself. He doesn't have an original idea. He does what he's told. For crying out loud, this man can't even upload a video. I'm going to prove this in the future. He can't even upload a video without permission on his own YouTube platform. Like I said, he's a soldier, not a very good one, although GP might say he's really good at taking orders. He's a soldier. He has to take his orders. Can't think for himself. So I do not expect him to be a difficult person to expose during this BGTV saga. I didn't know what to call this. That's why I decided to call this the BGTV saga, because quite frankly, I'm getting a little sick and tired of turning my laptop on and people telling me that you see this, that you see this, that you see this. And all I see people doing is doing the same thing they've been doing for like the last 6 years on here. And it's talking about other people. And it's really annoying. So again, if you're not subscribed to BGTV, I'm going to show you his channel. Please go over there and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Help him out. His bills got to get paid just like Miss Parker and everything. The job that he has is not all that great. Let me show you guys here real quick. For those of you who don't know about me, I am a working man. You don't see super chats and all that stuff going on here. I believe in blood, sweat, and tears. I believe in work. And I'm not going to make myself a lazy person by getting on here depending on super chats. That's just not going to be me. I believe in going to work. And I believe in busting my rear end to get my money. Okay? Despite what these reaction morons say. And I will prove that BGTV has a similar attitude as well. Thinking I'm lazy and thinking that that I don't work and that I don't have anything and all this other stupid stuff that has come out of his mouth. Again, anyway, let's take a look at his YouTube channel first. And I'm really saying too much. Let's take a look at his YouTube channel first before we take a look at the other things. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to give you guys a link to come in here and join after about an hour of me talking. If you want to come in. If you don't want to come in, don't worry about it. You don't have to today. Once I give you your time and you don't take advantage of it, that will be you. The channel that you're looking at right now is a BGTV's channel. It's hard to say BGTV for me because I'm just not used to saying that. Okay, BGTV stands for at least what he calls Black Eye TV. But in the future, you will not hear me calling him Black Eye TV. I will be calling him Beta Guy TV, as I don't consider him to be a man. And you'll understand what I mean in the future. Not going to go into a whole lot of that now. But I do want to show you what he's all about on his YouTube channel. Now, to be fair, if you go here where it says sort by, and you go to his oldest videos, when he first got on here, apparently he was a gamer. He was into gaming. And I think he had another channel where he revealed certain information on there or whatever. And I guess he don't want nobody to know about it or whatever. But he was a gamer. Then he found out about how he can get all these views and everything from talking bad about people. The best video on his channel is about 60,000 views. He did that about 8 years ago. But since then, since joining the reaction folk, he decided to lower his standards and basically just stick around with 1,000 there, 1,000 there, 1,000 there, and 1,000 there. And you can see what he's doing pretty much. He's basically a person that likes to make fun of people. He makes fun of Shanny. He makes fun of me. He makes fun of Negs. He makes fun of Von Hilton. He doesn't discriminate. He makes fun of a lot of different people. I believe he has a video on here making fun of GP. But his latest video, he's going after Negs. He's making fun of Rev. And like I said, as you can see, depending on what he's talking about, it will dramatically affect his views. He has to tease people to get noticed on YouTube on here. So I want people to know I'm being fair. I want you to take a look at his YouTube channel. If you like this kind of stuff, all you got to do is go to his channel, hit the subscribe button. As you can see, I am not subscribed, and I'm not going to. You can subscribe to his YouTube channel, and then the notification bell is going to be there. Hit all, and you can get all of the notifications for when he is actually live on his YouTube platform. Why am I doing this? The first thing I need to do as I'm doing this in this introduction video is I got to show people I don't hate the guy. I do not hate BGTV. Of all of the reaction people on here, I think I have the least ill against him, as I have found out through covert and various different means. And there's Christians who share this opinion with me, and there are atheists who share this opinion with me, that the guy is something of a victim, and he's a soldier. He's doing what he's told. So if he does come after me, I believe he will do it only because he was told to do it. I do not believe this guy knows how to think for himself, nor do I think he knows how to stand up for himself. And I'm not going to treat him like somebody who knows how to stand up for himself. When I know somebody knows how to handle themselves, I will talk to them a certain way. If I think somebody doesn't know how to handle themselves, I will not talk to them with the same respect. It's just that simple. And I don't respect this man the way I respect other people here on YouTube. I just don't. I don't believe. I believe he lacks intelligence, and I think he lacks the ability to be able to think for himself, to be able to see things for what they are. You know what I mean? One of the things that I'm going to point out in this series dealing with BGTV is how, when he makes friends with people, how he eventually turns on them and tries to make money off of them. Again, Negs was cool with a lot of these people at first. They was perfectly okay with Negs when Negs was coming after me and Shanny and other people. And then they started attacking Negs. I don't know if Ira Alex is going to watch this or anything like that, but dude, you are next if they haven't already done it. I have noticed that Miss Parker has turned against DC Media Girl. And like I said, I don't know how much it's going to take for you people to understand these people are fake. They're using you. They're not real friends. And the moment they realize they can make some money off of you, they will turn on you. Period. These are not the kind of friends that you want to have. Okay? BGTV talks a lot of smack on his platform as well on other people's platform. Let me show you something that he said on Miss Parker's YouTube channel. A lot of the stuff you guys have already seen. What we're going to be digging into in the future, you probably didn't see or you forgot about. So let me I'm going to do a quick screen share here real quick. But I have to mute my microphone, so you're just going to hear him talk, and then I'm going to respond. So let me just do this.
That's what you're gonna be remembered for, being a fucking crybaby bitch about it. That's what you're gonna be remembered for, being a fucking crybaby bitch about it. That's what you're gonna be remembered for, being a fucking crybaby bitch about it. That's what you're gonna be remembered for, being a fucking crybaby bitch.
All right, hope you guys heard that. The atheists on here are very concerned about how I'm going to be remembered on YouTube. A lot more than I do. Let me tell you guys something about my personality as we go through this series here with BGTV, so that I don't look inconsistent. I am going to repeat myself a lot so that you guys understand some things. I am not the kind of person that, as a Christian, I'll put it to you this way. As a Christian, there are certain things I don't care about. Okay? I've mentioned on my channels on multiple occasions that I don't care about learning right and wrong from atheists. I just don't. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I worship Jesus Christ. I worship the ground he walked. Well, I don't worship the ground per se, but I do worship him. If he asked me to take off my shoes and told me that I was standing on holy ground, I would take those shoes off as fast as I could, and I would bow prostrate before his glory. I respect my Lord and my Savior, Jesus Christ. And when he tells me that something is right and when something is wrong, I listen to what he has to say, because not only will Jesus tell you why something is right and why something is wrong, he'll tell you why it's wrong. Can't say that about BGTV. See, I was very tempted to take BGTV and compare him to all atheists on YouTube, but I'm cool with a few atheists on here, and they didn't like that idea too tough, so they don't want me doing that. So I'm not going to do that. But I am going to just focus on BGTV as being something of an actor on here, being a pretender. Because you have a lot of guys on YouTube that pretend to be tough, but in reality, they're like little babies or whatever. A lot of you wasn't there at the meetup when I met several of these people in person. What you guys are seeing right here with me is the way I behave 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When I get upset, and you see those upset videos, that is how I behave. When I'm happy, that is how I behave. When I'm passionate, that is how I behave. When I'm calm, this is how I behave. So there's nothing fake about me. If I tell you on the internet that I'm willing to do something, that you meet me, don't be surprised when I actually do it. Like, for example, Fiona found out the hard way that I was a very adventurous person, and I wanted to do certain things. They didn't want me doing it because they didn't want me to get arrested, clearly not understanding the state of New York. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. They were visitors. They didn't want to do anything fun, so it was all good. But I'm not fake, and I believe that BGTV is fake. I believe that BGTV is putting on an act, and I believe that he's putting on a front, and I believe that BGTV is pretending to be something he is not. Let me tell you two things that you're going to learn that this man is not. Number one, now listen to me. Everybody on planet Earth, to a certain degree, has a certain level of intelligence. Everybody, even vegetables. Okay, people who are just there and you assume that nothing is going through their head or whatever. Okay, to a certain degree, every human being on this planet, unless they're dead, actually even when they're dead, because their soul goes to be in heaven or hell, we have a certain level of intelligence. Okay, so BGTV doesn't have the level of intelligence that I respect on here as a person who I would deem dangerous to deconvert someone to atheism. That's not the kind of person I'm worried about. BGTV has never shown anybody on here at any moments, as long as I've known him in this community, he's never one time, not even for 10 seconds, has been able to show that he has enough intelligence to discuss God, his existence, and the atheist position. I believe the guy is stupid when it comes to these things. And I'm being nice by saying that. That is why I opened up with Psalms 14:1 and I said, the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. He's a fool. He exchanged the truth about God for a lie. Okay, and now he's worshiping or idolizing the creation rather than the creator. I will prove this in this series, ladies and gents. But let's take a look at a video, because a lot of you guys didn't come here to watch, just listen to me talk about this, even though some of you did. I want to take a look at a video that he made. And I'm going to make some claims based on the video we're going to watch. We're going to watch it in its entirety before I make any definitive opinions. He made a video response to me. And then you're going to understand why this saga needs to happen. The saga begins. Okay? So let's take a look at BGTV's video. Okay, you already saw the clip where BGTV said that I'm going to be remembered as a B or whatever. I will be addressing that either today or in another video. But then again, since we looked at that video, let me address that right now. In order for somebody to be remembered as a B, as far as I understand it, you have to be afraid of people. One of the things that you're going to notice about me in this particular series against him is that the only person that's afraid of anybody is BGTV. BGTV saw what I did to Miss Parker. Okay? If you think I can't do that to him, a lot of you are smoking crack. If you don't believe I can do that to him, I can do that to I can do that to quite a few people now if I want, but I'm not going to. I don't need to. See, when you're aiming for easy targets, you don't have to do that. And you'll all understand what I mean as we go on in the future when we're dealing with Beta Guy TV. So let's take a look at this video that he made. It's called GMAN Oddest Job. A lot of you didn't think I was going to respond to that, right? Let's take a look at this video here that he did here. I'm going to mute. I'm going to play the whole thing. And then I'm going to show everybody just how ridiculously stupid this young man is. Then I'll make the link available for you guys to join.
A raw neckiness production. Have you seen this man? He's been seen in local parks, giving blowjobs for likes on YouTube. If you have seen him, please call 1-800-SIMPLE-GARY. Please come home, Gary. Your loved ones miss you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to BGTV. I am GMAN, your host. And in this particular video, I want to talk about how you can become bulletproof when it concerns the atheist community. Psalms 14:1 says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt and they have done abominable work. So if you hear me calling someone a fool in this video, which I probably won't be doing, don't take it personal, but you got to be a fool to deny what's right in front of your face, which atheists do on a regular basis.
So the rumors were right. Agenda. I heard you sucking dick
while pretending that you don't have an agenda. And today I want to teach people
get to sucking.
Give me a second here, guys. Okay.
Was that a grapefruit?
Somewhat, sort of. Hold on.
Yeah, it was. Why are you giggling? I'm unsatisfied.
What abominable works that atheists do? Oh, give me a break. You guys do a lot of stuff. You guys have murdered people in the millions over the last 100 years. Don't even get me started, man. Zebra. And by the way, thank you for being a delight, Zebra, if you are a delight, because I only see one like. I only see one like.
Finish the job, man. Finish.
That is like so annoying.
What's annoying is you're not finishing the job.
Give me a second here, guys. There we go.
You're not done, boy.
Are you serious?
Very.
Give me a second here. Should have did this messy before I went live.
Yeah, you should have.
I might as well tell them what I'm doing. Hold on.
They know.
Anyway, I'm not doing that with that no more.
You got 2 seconds to get down there.
Hold on 1 second. All right, so let's get into
this. Is the worst $50 I've ever spent.
What do I mean by becoming bulletproof? What I'm basically saying is that if you look at the atheist attacks on us Christians as being them loading a revolver or loading a rifle or a machine gun or whatever, and then their vicious attacks being coming at us as being them pulling the trigger or whatever, there is a way you could become bulletproof here on the internet.
You must be new to this hoeing thing.
In general.
Suck the dick so I can get out of here. I got shit to do, man. Come on now. Stop talking about God and all this other atheist shit. Come on, hurry up. Let's get to it.
Become a sacrificial lamb. You will succeed against the atheist community.
I'm not paying you if you don't hurry the fuck
Christians
up.
Here know about this. Give me a second here, guys. Give me 1 sec.
That's it, right?
Finally. Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to teach you guys how to be bulletproof, and I'm going to show you what Jesus actually said. And if we actually
my bad, I got something on your eyes there.
I mean, we will be rewarded for what we actually do. I'm sorry, guys, but I got some mucus in my eyes that won't go away.
That ain't mucus, nigga. It's cum. We saw you sucking dick.
So you gotta be willing to lay down your reputation. People are gonna say,
oh shit, there go Gary sucking dick by the tree again. Yep. Yeah, we see you, nigga. All right, let's call his brother before one of these niggas put him out on the street. Yeah, have him walk in the street sucking dick at night. Yeah, bad enough he getting slammed through tables. Let's call his brother.
give me a second here, guys. There's some activity going on over here.
Damn right, some activity. We see you over there sucking dick. That's the activity, nigga. Call your brother for somebody kill your ass over here, man. Choke you to death with some dick. Get your ass away from that goddamn tree. There's kids in this park.
All right.
Fuck is wrong with you?
All right. But it's not difficult. Our problem is that we go outside of God's word and we try to think we know better than God, and then we wonder why we're not getting results. That's our problem. If we want to get results, what we got to do is we got to start listening to Jesus. And let me give some people some advice on here. While you're working on being bulletproof on here, so I think you guys seen enough of that. Again, earlier you heard me talk about this man's intelligence and how smart I think he is, and whether or not he think he's an alpha or a beta male. After today, I will not be calling him BGTV per se. I'll be calling, when I say BGTV, I'll be calling him a beta. Okay, the same thing that you can reprove calls BGTV. Now, I made a YouTube video where I was talking about being bulletproof, and I was obviously speaking against atheism. If a lot of you were watching the video, a lot of you saw the hairs that was in my nose that was there. A lot of times I'll try to get off camera and I'll try to pull them out. I think a few people figured that out when I was making my YouTube videos. So what BGTV decided to do, BGTV decided that he wanted to make it look like I was doing some type of sexual innuendo with someone or whatever, right? That's what BGTV wanted to do. And again, we're not talking about one of the smartest people on YouTube. We're not talking about somebody who's known on YouTube. We're not even talking about somebody people cares about is on YouTube. We're talking about somebody who has desires and fantasies, okay? Because this is not the first time this man's talking about my sexuality, okay? BGTV and some of the people that he hangs around tends to like talking about this a lot. So I have come to the conclusion that since BGTV wants these things done to him, that BGTV might be LGBTQ, okay? And we're going to be looking at some videos in the future to suggest the same things. As a matter of fact, I have a couple interesting pictures here that I took on my phone here. And no, this is not me trying to be funny. Oh, no, you'll see me be funny in the future. But this ain't me trying to be funny. This is just me showing you the pictures that I took. Some of these pictures that he's taking, I noticed he got the earrings here and the earrings there or whatever in his face or whatever. Where's those pictures at? Hold on. Where you at? Downloads. All right, so I'll show you guys these pictures next time. But BGTV has a very feminine looking style that he has. I was actually going to use those for this particular show. But let me see something here. Where are they? I know I took these pictures. Where the heck are they? All right, I'll show you guys these pictures sometime in the future. But while I'm looking for this, BGTV does have a message for all of you that he would like to share with you before we get into some of the other stuff that he was doing in that video that I really thought was inappropriate. So I'll remove myself for a moment and I'll let you take a look at this video. Doesn't his voice just annoy you? Like, honestly, doesn't his voice just annoy you listening to him talk with that high pitch that he has and everything and whatnot? I mean, like, it's really annoying, but he'll have more things to say on this YouTube channel in the future. Now, again, one of the things that you guys are going to learn about BGTV is that he's a little bit on both sides. I think he likes women and I think he likes guys. And as I mentioned before, I think he has a thing for Miss Parker, as I will be showing you clips of him constantly flirting with a woman who supposedly married everyone. And we all know that that's not the case. But, you know, and then there's a rumor about some pictures that went around that finally got to his lap or whatever. We'll talk about that too, ladies and gents. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, this man said that that I go to parks and that I'm doing ungodliness. That's what we're going to call it. Ungodliness for views. That I'm doing ungodliness for views. No, in reality, this man has a fantasy, just like the people that he hangs out with have these ungodly fantasies. Now, for those of you who actually do practice LGBTQ, what I would like to know from you is how does that make you feel knowing that they're making fun of you? Because I'm a heterosexual male. He thinks it's funny by trying to make me look like I'm not a heterosexual male. He's making fun of you. How does that make you feel? If it doesn't make you feel no kind of way, then by all means, let him continue to do stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, you can't blame us Christians for that. No. And there's a reason why you guys have lost the moral game. Okay. I want you to imagine every man, woman, and child following the example of this man. Think about this a minute now. Everybody on this planet following this man's example. How do you think our society will look? But what if everybody followed the example of Jesus Christ? Love their neighbor, love their enemies, love their God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength, and with their imagination and their mind, their whole mind. What would the world look like if we loved and respected each other and did not follow the trashy example that Youre was behaving like? And the funny thing is, and what's embarrassing about that particular video is, in the past, back in the Great Debate days, a video like that would have got 1 million views. That's how much I was hated on YouTube. He's so not known on YouTube. He got a measly 1,000 views for that particular video. And he did that 11 months ago. 11 months ago. That means each month he only got 100 views for a video that would have got him 1 million back in the Great Debate days. 1 million it would have got him back in the Great Debate days. But this is common. He's not the only person to say this kind of stuff. I've been on there with Pip Monk. Pip Monk suggested the same things. 75 views. I've been on the Drunken Peasants. They tried that mess. Nobody was interested. We got old after a while. One of the things that I'm going to prove about people like BGTV, particularly BGTV, I believe that he practices, I believe that his philosophy and his science is Luciferianism and Satanism. I do not believe that it is biological evolution, and I do not believe that this is one of these people that care about evidence. That's why I'm not mentioning no other atheists only. I'm mentioning him and him only. I'm going to specifically focus on him. And I'm going to look at his specific actions. And we're going to look at whether or not this person should be considered a beta male, whether or not we should even talk to him like a man. And for what I understand, he's a father. And he hasn't even grown up yet. I don't believe this person should be respected at all. We're going to talk about his psychology too. And it's not just him. I would say the founding fathers of the reaction community, of this atheist community, all came together and said the best way to deal with GMAN is to not take him seriously. They have this thing where they call you people their petty family. Now, I took a little bit of time out of my schedule to try to find out what you guys meant by calling someone petty. And when I looked this up, and I actually, went to a few people because I wanted to make sure that I understood this correctly. I said, these people call these people their petty family. What does that mean? That you guys are small and insignificant? You guys are proud about being small and insignificant? We're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about the petty family. And we're going to talk about their support for this closet bisexual who's on YouTube, who's obsessed with a real man. And that would be me. To prove that, and to prove my point, every now and again, I will give BGTV warning that I'm going to do a show about him. I will give him the link and he can come in here. Of course, I'm going to have Christians in here too. I'm going to prove that this man has no intelligence. He cannot hold a conversation. He cannot talk about atheism. He doesn't even know what evolution is. This is not a person that was around during the great debate days, guys. Okay? He is not one of the heavy hitters. If I want to debate somebody about evolution in this community, I'll go get Steve McCray or somebody who actually knows how to debate people in here. I won't deal with a bunch of people who refer to themselves as being small and insignificant. If that's how you refer to yourself, you have no business having a conversation with me. You know what I mean? Now, if you're calling me small and insignificant, I got a problem with that because BGTV has been on YouTube for a while. How long has he been on here for now? BGTV has been on YouTube since 2012. He's been on YouTube for 10 years. This dude got 3,081,000 subscribers. 3,810 subscribers from what I can see here. He's been on here for 10 years. And I'm insignificant and small? No. You guys, the people that are supporting them are insignificant and small because you support this kind of behavior. Listen to me. I hear what you guys say about some of the people that I'm associated with. But let's be fair here for a minute here. Let's just be fair for 2 minutes here. Let's just be fair. If that's possible with you small, insignificant people. Okay? Let's just be fair. You know what? We'll save that for another show. We'll save that for another show. Again, BGTV, one of the things I know you're going to notice about this video, and I want to make sure I say it live on camera here now. People on YouTube know who I am. Nobody knows who you are, sir. Nobody. Let me show you something here. I know this annoys you when I do this. Okay? But this man knows me, and he has no idea who the heck you are, and if he does, he probably doesn't remember.
If your definition of true Christian is someone who is actually saved and redeemed by a risen Christ, then I fully admit that I was not a true Christian.
G-Man,
To read your Bible and do what it says.
I even got that man using my catchphrase. What is he saying about you? What is Thunderfoot saying about you? What is Arnold Ross saying about you? What is Jacqueline Glenn, Dusty Smith saying about you? I'm just keeping it real, dude. You come after me because you need me to be significant on YouTube. I'm just keeping it real, dude. Everybody knows it. You're a nobody on here. Okay? You haven't done nothing on here for anyone to respect you. I'll take my body of work or what I've done on YouTube and put it next to yours any day of the week. I'll take it a step further. I'll take my body of work or what I've done in my life behind YouTube and compare it to what you've done in your life, and we'll see who actually is the insignificant one or the small one. Okay? You are the one who is forced to come on here and go, Petty Family, how you doing? I love you, sir, even though I don't like you and I wish I could block you, but I need your super chats. You're the one on here doing that. I don't have to do that. I go on my channel and I literally tell my audience. Rebuke and reprove is there. He'll tell you. I tell my audience straight up, listen to me. If you want to give a quarter, $1 or whatever to Cash App, more power to you. Praise God. I'll use it to do my thing or whatever. But if you can't give, I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you what God has told me to do, regardless. I'm not going to kiss people's butts for $1.99 super chats. I know how to say yes when I'm challenged, and I know how to say no when I'm challenged. I know how to stand on my own 2 feet. I don't need 900 million different channels to back me up to take on a little guy like you. And no, I'm not talking about your channel size. I'm talking about what you bring. All right, like, let's keep this real here for a minute. What do you bring? If I brought you in here right now and say, let's talk about abiogenesis, and let's get into the science of it. Let's compare that with biogenesis. Let's talk about the biology and the chemistry that's involved with this topic. Let's talk about the Youre experiment. Me and you ain't in the same area code, Junior. We're just not. I break you in 5 minutes. You'll be You'll be emailing your friends on there. I need help. G-Man knows too much. I wasn't prepared for these questions. Like I did your boy over Skype. Wait till you guys listen to that conversation before the end of this year. I'm going to prove a lot of things to you guys. Mark my words. So, in Tatted Jedi, I noticed that he's watching. If I brought him in here as a Tatted Jedi, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's forget the past. Why are you an atheist? Drinking his Red Bulls. Tatted Jedi be like, can't sit still, can't be quiet, can't control himself. He'll go, I'm an atheist. Because I'm an atheist. And that's what he'll say to me. We all know this. Okay? So I'm not calling you names, BGTV. I want you to know how I view you. You've been free to say whatever you wanted to say to me for over a year. Okay? Now I'm going to take my hand, metaphorically speaking, and I'm going to offer you the biggest, I'm going to give you one of the biggest G-smacks of your life. Because at the end of the day, dude, all you can do on your YouTube channel is this. This is your greatest talent. This is your greatest gift. Hey, guys, let's make fun of G-Man. That's it. Turn off your computer. You turn on Cartoon Network. You watch your cartoons. You eat your cookies. Eat your bowls of cereal. Smoke your weed. And you go to bed. Then you wake up. You eat your bowl of cereal. Smoke your weed. Get up. You watch what? You watch Beavis and Butthead. Come on YouTube. Go, hey, Beavis. G-Man said, That's what it's like to deal with a BGTV, a Tatted Jedi, and these knuckleheads on YouTube. But let's keep it on BGTV for a moment. What does he bring to the table? That's all I want to know. What does he bring to the table? Can he talk about my faith? He clearly doesn't believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Can he define the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Can he talk about the Old Testament, the New Testament? No, he cannot. Again, all this man can do is eat a bowl of cereal, smoke his weed, and watch Beavis and Butthead and regurgitate those same stupid jokes on YouTube. That is all he can do. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. And this is just the first video. Wait till we take a look at that trash he calls content on his YouTube channel. But what I want to do now is, I want to keep my word, and I'm going to allow some people to come in here to say some of the things that they want to say. If you come in my room to attempt to troll, if you come in my room to attempt to porn bomb or something like that, you'll be out of here in seconds. But if you come in here and you got something intelligent to say, which I know most, if not all of the people in the reaction community that are atheists, you don't have anything intelligent to say. You just don't. You don't. You can make all the jokes you want when I'm not willing to respond. Now I'm willing to respond. And you need to be very careful on how you go about dealing with me now. Because you ain't dealing with a G-man that's saying, well, I'm gonna be a good little G-man. You're not dealing with one of them this time. Just keeping it real. Even Mystic Rambling. All this smacky talking in emails and in videos. I can't wait until we set something up for him to come in my room. But again, this ain't about Mystic Rambling. This ain't about what's that guy name? I can't even remember his name. Tatted Jedi. That's how insignificant a lot of these people are to my life or whatnot. Okay. Okay. So let's put the link out there and let's see what happens here. Okay. And then let's see. I'll treat this like the G podcast. I'm not gonna let nobody see nobody. You're only going to be able to hear them. And we'll see what these so-called intelligent followers of BGTV has to say. So what I'm going to do, where's my little picture of BGTV? With his little piggy nose. Should we put that one there? No. How about this one? No. What do you guys think about that? I was thinking about giving him some lipstick on this one. I can actually Photoshop and erase the glasses too if I want. I am going to have a lot of fun with animation with him. And let me show you guys why I'm going to have a lot of fun with this dude with animation. And he deserves it, guys. I'm going to show you this. Okay? He deserves it. Let me show you why BGTV needs a taste of his own medicine here real quick. All right? I'm going to share my screen here for you again. And I want all of you to take a look at this. Okay? He loves to make fun of people. Look at these thumbnails he makes. Look at all these thumbnails. And you think this guy ain't getting no receipt? You must be crazy. If you can dish it, you got to be willing to take it. If you can dish it, you got to be able to take it. He even has a thumbnail on here where he has me in a Supergirl dress. I believe that's on his home channel. Let me see if I can find it here on his home thingy. Let me see here real quick. Let's mute this Oddish Job mess because that just creeps me out. That the guy is disgusting. All right, I need to find it. But he has a lot of thumbnails on his YouTube channel that he thinks is funny regarding me. And like I said, he's going to get a receipt. He's going to get a huge receipt. And lastly, one of the things that I want to talk about regarding this reaction community regarding BGTV is that a lot of these guys are cowards. They can dish it, but they can't take it. You'll notice that whenever somebody stands up to them, they start flagging videos and they start to try to steal viewers by going live on their channels and things like that. Just keeping it real. That's what they do. They can dish it, but they can't take it. When I make a decision to make someone my focus, God help you. That's all I got to say. God help you. Because when I make you my focus, I'm going to make you my focus. And I'm going to come after you. And I'm going to come after you properly. So I have a lot of pictures here that I could put up. But I need to put one of these here. This is a fake Miss Parker here. Is that the real Miss Parker? Yes or no? I need your camera to come on. Miss Parker never had a problem cutting her camera on. And if that is Miss Parker, I need you to give me a countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or you're not getting in here. No fake accounts are allowed in my room. So they didn't cut their camera on. So clearly this is not Miss Parker. And I have no reason to believe this is Miss Parker. So, goodbye. But one of the things that I really want to stress, let me get this picture off of here real quick. What the? Come on. Let me get this off of here. Okay. One of the things that I want to stress on how they go about dealing with me particularly, I don't know about the rest of the people in this community, is that they try to pretend like I'm a nobody on here and nobody cares about me. And like I said, there's only about 30 of them, I would say 50 of the max, that practices this religiously and tries to gaslight me into believing that reality is true. It's mad funny how reality is when I go to my GMAN channel as opposed to this channel. That's why I've learned not to listen to them. I called Becca up one day and I was like, Becca, is it true nobody cares about what I got to say anymore? Becca was looking at me asking me why was I wasting his time? And I never bothered them about that ever again. Miss Parker, you have 5 seconds to cut your camera on. You are to hold up your hand and do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown to show me that that's you. 5, 4, 3, 2, goodbye. Lubis has been saying this a lot, guys. I guess I'll use the comments that's in the live chat. Lubis has been using this a lot. Lubis doesn't even know what this means. I'm not in the flesh. I'm exposing BGTV. See, Lubis, you think it's perfectly okay when people make videos about Shanny and Rev and myself and Negs and these other people over and over and over and over again. Somebody says something about you, we're in the flesh. Sorry, Lubis, you're just as unintelligent as your leader. I don't mute and boot. Nobody came in here to come in. If you're going to say you're Miss Parker, cut your camera on and prove you're Miss Parker. You're not allowed to pretend to be somebody else, or I won't let you come in here. Let me see something here. Absolutely, rebuke and reprove. Absolutely, and I'm glad you said it instead of me, because I say it so much that it's become common now. You know what I mean? They are cowards. Like I said, they can talk about you on their YouTube channels. They can talk about you when they got 90 of their friends there. But when it comes to standing on their own 2 feet, give me a break. These are the last people that are going to practice that. All right. And in terms of intelligence, you're a teacher. Why don't you let everybody know what you think about their intelligence? You're a teacher. Let them know. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, I believe that BGTV is a little fruity. I think he's insecure. I think he lacks confidence. I think he's not a man. I think he does not take care of his responsibility. No, I'm sorry. I know he doesn't take care of his responsibilities. And I know that this person isn't much of an example for the rest of us to follow. If you want an example to follow Jesus Christ. He's the greatest example this earth has ever had. God in the flesh, showing us how to love, showing us truth, showing us justice, showing us righteousness, showing us sanctification. He showed us all of it. And you know what atheists show us? Atheists show us how to be criminals. They teach us how to break the law. And on top of that, I will prove to you that BGTV supports breaking the law. He literally encourages other people to do it. It's not going to be your normal average saga that I'm going to do with this dude. I'm going to destroy this dude. And I'm going to do it legally. Because I know there's going to be a lot of eyeballs watching me. I've been told that there's people watching me that I need to be careful of. And I will. I'm not going to break any laws dealing with this guy. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make sure that people understand that the man's a liar, just like Miss Parker is. This man deliberately attempts to deceive people on purpose for money. He does not care if he slanders you. He doesn't care if he ruins your reputation. He could care less if he makes you so depressed that you want to kill yourself. This man does not care. There's only one person that BGTV cares about, and that is BGTV. That's it. He don't even care about his own family. All he cares about is BGTV, period. And getting his rocks off in imagination land when he's thinking about when he's thinking about Miss Parker. I gotta stop calling her married because she's not. Check this out, guys. Check this out. This is a funny comment right here. You don't have the guts to do anything, G-Man. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? I don't have the guts to do anything. So Miss Parker is in here. What I'm going to do is, because I don't trust her, I'm going to put a picture up here. You're going to hear her voice. All right. And then while you're hearing her voice, I'm going to let her make a comment of whatever she wants to say. Because if she's just coming here to talk to me, she won't be in here long. I want to know what she's got to say about BGTV. And that's it. You ain't going to talk about them. Don't even waste your time. So let me see something here. Biological arguments for racism. Nah, I don't want that one up there. I need one of these up here so I can cover my screen. I don't trust this woman. Here we go. Let's bring in Miss Parker. All right, Miss Parker is in here. How you doing, Miss Parker? How you doing, Miss Parker? Miss Parker, I'm going to say hello to you one more time, and then I'm going to kick you out. How you doing, Miss Parker? All right. So that was Miss Parker, guys. Miss Parker just wanted to come in to say that she was in my show. You know, it's an honor for her to come into my show because nobody knows who she is either. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. This is just an introduction for BGTV. The next time I do my video, we're going to be discussing his... You know what? Christians, let's take a vote here. What should I deal with him first? Should I deal with his narcissism? Should I deal with his childish behavior? Or should I deal with his metrosexuality? Let's take a vote on that one. And only Christians can vote. I don't really care what the atheists think regarding what I should deal with him first, since they're going to support him anyway. I only want to deal with people who actually want to get down to the bottom of everything. Okay? So, again, BGTV, there is no more contract video. You said that when I die or when I move on, I'll be remembered as a B in this community, dude. I promise you this. When I'm done with you, you're going to be remembered as a nobody, just like you are now.